Hello guys, Yami Yusaku here, and welcome back to some Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. After finally conquering the Heart of the Cards duel as Kaiba, because apparently he doesn't deserve that win, his title at all, we're moving on to the Ultimate Great Moth duel. After his win against Seto Kaiba, Yugi was puzzled to receive a package from Maximilian Pegasus, the creator of Duel Monsters. Inside the box was a videotape. Yugi inserted the tape into the VCR and Pegasus' face popped up on the TV screen. Greetings, little Yugi. I'm Maximilian Pegasus. I've heard some terribly interesting things about you. Your impressive defeat of Seto Kaiba intrigued me so much that I've decided to investigate your amazing dueling skills personally. Right here and now, we shall hold a special duel. Suddenly, strange and arcane magic froze time so that no one could move, except for Yugi. The dark dimension we're known in is known as the Shadow Realm, a mystical place where incredible monsters can be summoned and the impossible is quite possible. Tell me, Yugi boy, do you believe there is magic in these cards? Don't you know? You invented the game! What if I told you I didn't? Huh? In ancient times, the Egyptians called these the Shadow Games. Powerful pharaohs would hold mystical duels in other dimensions, just as we're doing now. But instead of cards, they battled with real monsters and real magic. The magical forces were so powerful that the Egyptians lost control of them and nearly destroyed the entire world. It's a good story, but these monsters can't be real. These monsters are very real, and also quite dangerous. Yugi boy, you really are quite entertaining. The way you scowl and sneer, so defiant, yet helpless, and so completely ignorant of the power of your Millennium Puzzle. Yugi looked down at the Millennium Puzzle that he wore around his neck. The power of my puzzle? 5,000 years ago, a powerful pharaoh locked the magic of the Shadow Games away in 7 mystical Millennium items. 7 items? You're saying my puzzle is one of them? Yes, and there are mystical energies locked within it, magic that could change your life forever, if only you knew how to unleash it. As the two dueled, it seemed that Pegasus knew every move Yugi was going to make before he did. Despite this disadvantage, Yugi mustered all his strength and nearly won, but Yugi ran out of time when the time limit passed. I've taken the measure of your talents this day, Yugi-moto, and when we next duel, we shall play for far higher stakes. I'm done with your games! Tisk, 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 you presume I'm giving you a choice in the matter, but I'm not, for I also possess one of the 7 Millennial items, the all-powerful Millennium Eye! A Millennium Eye? That's right, Yugi boy, I'll show you the true extent of its magic. I've found that, given the proper incentive, anyone can be made to play my game. The power of the Millennium Eye lashed out and stole Grandpa's soul. Yugi could only watch in horror. Yugi! Grandpa! We will duel again, Yugi. How else will you ever reclaim your grandfather's soul? Yugi had no other choice but to compete in Pegasus' Duelist Kingdom tournament so that he could get his grandfather's soul back. At Duelist Kingdom, each duelist was given 2 star chips which they could wager against other duelists on the island. Whoever earned 10 star chips gained entry into the tournament finals, where they would compete for the $3 million grand prize and the chance to duel against Pegasus himself. For his first duel, Yugi faced off against the conniving Weavil Underwood, a duelist with whom he had a bit of history while riding the boat to Duelist Kingdom. Weavil took Yugi's precious Exodia cards and threw them into the ocean. No more cheap Exodia tactics, Yugi. So when Yugi spied Weavil on the island, he chased after him into the woods. Welcome, said the spider to the fly. You flew right into my trap. It's time you answered for destroying my Exodia cards, Weavil. Can't you let bygones be bygones? Weavil, it's time to find out if you're as good at the dueling as you are at running away. Was I simply running away or cleverly weaving you into my web? It's time to duel! Good God, that Yami Yugi voice shreds my vocals, or my vocal cords. Alright, story deck, as always. Here we go, guys. This one should not be as terrible as that Kaiba one. In fact, I don't expect any duels to be as bad as that one for a while. Let's hope I'm not jinxing myself or getting too overconfident, but the Exodia deck they gave Yugi there is just too good for this early in the game. Okay, not the best hand, but we could have done a lot worse. Okay. Gonna save Burning Land till we get a bit of an advantage, then we can maybe just stall him out. Beaver Warrior's got our best defense. Go ahead and set that down with its shield and whatnot. Alright. I remember in this episode in the anime, Weavil lured Yugi into a forest, so that way he could actually get the advantage, since they were basically doing this weird thing during Duelist Kingdom where field spells were active as if they were the real world around you. So, you know, if you traveled into the ocean, for example, into the ocean, for example, I know I said I'd wait on this, but oh well. Then suddenly you'd have a water field around you for the duel, and water monsters would gain a major attack point bonus. Others could lose attack points. We'll go ahead and destroy Man-Eater Bug. Even if he destroys us with Big Insect, he's still going to be taking damage first because it's during standby phases. So, 1,000 damage each turn. Hopefully Weevil's not going to be in too good a shape too soon with flames beneath his feet. He'll be dancing like the little twerp he is. Awesome. Most of the time AI in these types of games aren't willing to destroy their own monsters. And we've got a ton of mammoth graveyards for some reason. Bad draw power there. We're going to keep this one where it's at, just because I don't want him destroying it with giant insect, or big insect, considering they have it has more attack points than mammoth graveyard's defense. A Cocoon of Evolution. Okay. He's probably going for his ultimate Great Moth, or just regular Great Moth, either or. There's 1,000 points of damage right away. We're slightly behind, so within the next few turns we need to attempt to get a little more damage off on him. Now we're even further. Come on, give us Summon Skull, something like that. That'll give us a nice, easy comeback from this. Graceful Charity. I will take that any day of the week. Pretty sure we can turn this duel around fairly quickly. Activate. Come on. Wasteland, 200 points, that would get us to 1,400. That would nearly help us. I'm gonna throw Gaia to the graveyard. And I'm going to throw one copy of Wasteland away. Go ahead and activate it. Might as well get the extra bonus from it. Get those extra 1,400 attack points. Yeah, I'm going to keep Mammoth Graveyard in attack mode to hopefully benefit us there. Because I don't want him destroying it with, you know, a monster other than Giant Insect, which he most likely will. There's perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. Thankfully, that can only be special summoned. If we get Summon Skull in the next couple of turns, we'll be in alright shape. Alright, there we go. Lots of effect damage going on here. This is going to be a quick duel either way. Awesome. Just need a little bit of luck here. Draw phase. Rukaiser. Oh, I don't like needing to tribute for this, but I can, so I will. Beast Warrior doesn't gain the field advantage, but at this point we need to take whatever advantage we possibly can. Considering I've kind of doomed myself with playing Burning Land so early. Hoping for a quick win to outmaneuver his stall tactics. At this point we really need Summon Skull. Gonna be 1,000 points of damage coming his way, which is good. Come on, Summon Skull, then we'll play Makio, the Magical Mist. Summon Skull. Horn of the Unicorn, not what I'm looking for here. Alright, activate effect. Alright, go ahead and attack. I suppose his Cocoon of Evolution, because there's not a lot else we can do. Hope he doesn't destroy Rukaiser, because if not, then our draw power is jammed, and we need a Heart of the Cards moment at this point to get a direct attack going on against him. Alright, come on. Maki, the Magical Mist. Nope, that's gonna be it. We've lost. Okay. Here I was thinking that all the duels from here on out would be a lot simpler, but apparently not. Of course, that was more so my own fault by setting fire to the land beneath me. Maybe I could have set one burning land and let the others behind. I was just trying to apply some pressure. We brought Weavil really close, just not quite close enough, and our starting hand was mediocre at best. So, oh well. If this is Summon Skull, I'll freak out. Nope. Okay. Alright. Nothing special there. Let's go ahead and give this another shot. Jump right back into it. Skip right through all this nonsense. Or wait, here. Story deck. Or not nonsense, but already read through it once. Thankfully, that take was much shorter than most of the Kaiba takes where we were waiting for Yami or Yugi or however you want to refer to him as when he's basically dueling as the Pharaoh. When we were basically waiting for him to draw Exodia. So that took forever. Okay, this is a much better hand. Here we've actually got a pretty good chance. Looks like we're going first here. Go ahead and set Giant Soldier of Stone. And honestly, that'll do for now. I don't think he's going to pull any too special of maneuvers. So, alright, there's Big Insect. Insect Laser Cannon, not going to do anything too bad against us. Giant Soldier Stone, 500 points of easy damage, turn change. Drawing a card, Graceful Charities, always amazing. I'm liking our hand so far, but we might be able to do a bit better. Oh, okay. So we can discard Summon Skull. And let's go ahead and discard Karibo as well. Then we're going to Monster Reborn Summon Skull back to the field. Okay. And in attack position. This is the type of hand I was hoping for last game. Practically every game for that matter. Although if you always have an interesting hand, it lets things get a little boring, I suppose. So now we've got Giant Soldier Stone being an absolutely savage monster on the field. Do that, some Mammoth Graveyard. And set Mirror Force, and we're actually in really good shape now. I think we can make Weavil pay for that last loss pretty easily. Yep, he's going to be nice and low. I mean, granted, our hand's empty, but as long as he doesn't have Raigeki or something, we're in really solid shape. And apparently in this duel, well on our way to another achievement. Or one of the first achievements, I guess, in this case. Amulet of Ambition. What does this do? I don't know what it does, and I'm not going to take the time to read the card effect, because I've got Mirror Force. And there we go, guys. Easy as that. We've got Weavil beat. In this case, I won't be cutting the loss, because, honestly, the video is still pretty short. So, go ahead and equip Summon Skull. We got a 3200 attack point monster. 1 direct attack. And he'll zap down Weavil's life points. And I think we actually won with the same monster as Yugi in the anime. So that was awesome. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Legacy of the Duelist, guys. It's over! I've won! No, impossible! My Moth is unbeatable! You didn't even get it out, Weavil. Quit your harping. Harpy lady, see what I did there? Alright. Got some new unlocks, as you can see. New deck recipe for Weavil. Not that you'd ever want to do that unless you're just trying to do anime-accurate stuff. My booster pack, Cocoon of Evolution. Oh, Graceful Charity. That's a nice card if you're ever just playing casually, even though it's banned now. But, yeah, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Legacy of the Duelist, guys. I'll see you next time.